6 hours in freezing cockpits, constant calculation of fuel burn, tight oxygen masks, sweat turning to ice inside gloves. It meant dodging anti-aircraft fire for hundreds of miles, engaging experienced German aces, and still having enough fuel to fight and to fly home. Every airman understood the risk. But what they didn't know was that this mission would be a turning point in the war over Europe. Because when the Mustangs reached Berlin, they wouldn't just escort the bombers, they would fight and win. And in doing so, they would dismantle the myth of Luftwaffe superiority in its own skies. The long-range escort had arrived, and it carried 6 machine guns and a vengeance that would echo all the way back to London. The P-51 Mustang was not born a legend, it became one through reinvention. Its earliest versions, built for the British in 1940, were agile but underpowered. The original Allison V1710 engine struggled at high altitude, the very domain where air battles over Europe were fought. In theory, the Mustang had potential. In practice, it was a low-level ground attack aircraft. But then came the Merlin. When Rolls-Royce engineers in England suggested installing their proven 60 series Merlin engine, the same power plant that gave the Spitfire its famous climb, the Mustang was transformed. Paired with a 2-stage, 2-speed supercharger, the Merlin allowed the P-51 to climb to over 30,000 feet and maintain power where the Allison simply fell off. Suddenly, the Mustang was not just a fighter. It was a long-range predator, but range wasn't enough. To fly to Berlin and back required efficiency, and that's where the Mustang's aerodynamic design changed the game. Its laminar flow wing, a revolutionary low-drag design developed by NECA, meant smoother airflow, reduced turbulence, and less resistance at cruising speeds. Combined with an internal fuel capacity of 180 gallons and the use of 2 75-gallon drop tanks, the Mustang's range now exceeded 1,650 miles. That wasn't just impressive. It was unprecedented. No other single-engine fighter in the world at that time could do what the Mustang now could. Climb to bomber altitudes, fight aggressively, escort all the way to the target, and make it home. It was the machine the bombing campaign had been waiting for, a plane that could rewrite the rules of air warfare. Flying to Berlin was not just a test of machinery, it was a test of endurance. Mustang pilots on the March 4th mission spent nearly 6 hours in flight, 3 of which were over enemy territory. They flew through freezing conditions at altitudes above 25,000 feet, with wind chill dropping